guys, welcome back. My name is Rosemary. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I dyed a couple of fabrics using like vegetables or, well, not really vegetables, I guess it's like what's left over of the vegetable. For example, the avocado skin or the onion skin and stuff. So I'm going to be using that, and the reason I decided to do this is because I wanted to get a certain color for some fabric, and I didn't really want to go looking for some or purchasing some of that color without knowing if I was actually gonna find something like that. So I decided to just make my own dye it using natural dyes, again like vegetables or fruits. And the reason I want some dyed fabric or some colored fabric is because I'm trying to do these fabric planters. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I'm gonna be making a video on that using the fabrics that I'm dyeing today. But for this video, I'm just gonna show you guys how you can dye your own fabric. It was so much fun. It was actually really interesting, really cool, and the colors came out beautifully. And yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys how I did that. So let's get to it. To make my dyes, I'm using turmeric, paprika, avocado peel, and onion skin. I'm starting with the onion skin. I put about 2 cups of water to boil, and then I started adding the skin. I used this wooden hammer to push down the skin to make sure it was completely covered in water. I left it on the stove for about 20 minutes till it started to boil. I then let it rest for about 5 minutes. I used a strainer to make sure I caught all the small pieces of the onion skin, so it wasn't in the dye itself. Many people wet their fabric before dyeing, but I completely forgot to do that, and by the looks of it, it didn't matter much that I skipped that step. I made sure to move my fabric around till it was completely soaked. I then left it to rest for 24 hours. I also didn't add any salt or vinegar or anything like that, like other methods suggest you do. And again, it turned out perfectly fine without it. I'm doing the exact same thing for the avocado peels. And I have this many because I've been saving them throughout this time for this video, so I had them frozen. I left it on the stove for about 20 to 25 minutes till they started boiling. powders. I started with the turmeric powder and I left it in the stove till it boiled. I made sure to give it a good stir to make sure everything mixed properly. Now that it started boiling, I submerged my fabric in it since I didn't have to strain it. Now I'm doing the same thing for paprika. "24 hours later, and this is how they turned out. The onion skin dye gave an orange brownish color and I washed it out till the water came out clear. This is the color I was going for and it turned out perfect. The color that the avocado skins gave was this pink color. For a second there I thought that it was almost similar to the other one, but you can see the difference between the two colors here. This one here is the turmeric and it gave this beautiful deep yellow. Looks almost orange. It also reminds me of mustard yellow and I feel like this shade of yellow was so in this past summer. Also, turmeric stains so much, so make sure to clean and wipe anything it gets on ASAP because you're gonna be upset if it stains something that you don't want. So make sure that whatever you use, you don't mind it getting stained because I'm telling you, it will stain. And it's gonna be there for a very long time. And finally, paprika. Now this one was not what I expected. I honestly thought it was going to be more of a reddish color, but yeah, this was not it. After washing it out, it stained more yellowish than anything. And I mean, it was probably one of my least favorite ones. But as you can see here, because at first I had thought that I had left it the same, so I had to kind of compare, to actually see it. And yeah, it stained more yellowish or like a cream color more than anything, but it was still nice. It was still nice to see the difference between or compared to the other ones. Well, this is it, guys. Now I'm just setting the fabrics to dry to see the final results because I know that the color will obviously change once it's dried. And once it was dry, I have to say that I was very, very, very pleased how it turned out. This was such a fun DIY, and I love that it was all natural and very inexpensive, an inexpensive way to dye fabric. And I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys, and stay tuned for the next video where I'll be making the fabric planters out of these pieces that I dyed today. See, the colors were very, very rich. For some colors, like the turmeric, I thought that it was gonna end up looking like too dark, like not the color that I was going for, but in the end, after I washed it, it looked amazing. And I do have to say that my favorite is the avocado, and then I would choose probably the onion skin. Yeah, the paprika, it turned out fine. I thought it was gonna give it more of like a red, like more intense red color, but it's alright. I liked all of those. I'm gonna be making the planters with those, so stay tuned for the next video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe down below and to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment or anything. If you do try this, I would love to see it, so you can send them to my Instagram, which is also going to be linked below. And yeah, that is all for today, so I'll see you guys next time.